entirely possible that I was just dealing with what they like to call a 2-day hangover. So we're getting old over here, guys. We are getting old, but we got an interesting day here. We got overall market down a little bit in the pre-market again. We have the FOMC minutes coming out at 2 p.m. We also have something else coming out, I believe. Yeah, oh yeah, here we go. So we're going to get job openings at 10 a.m. today, which are going to be very important as well. But again, for the if the stream didn't cut it in time, we have FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. today. Again, guys, there's a lot of confusion every single time about what the FOMC minutes are. I think you guys are really solid at understanding this at this point. But again, we're not seeing Powell. We're not seeing any of these other Fed speakers. We're just getting the written report from the closed door meeting that happened last month. So again, that was the month and that was the meeting that Powell came out and basically said, yeah, we're probably going to cut. So that was kind of the pivot meeting. What I would be interested to see today is that if they try to walk back some of those statements, to just kind of throw something in there to be like, yeah, well, you know, maybe we were a little bit too crazy. And just kind of walk, and they've tried to do it. I mean, you've seen all the other Fed speakers. You saw some notices coming out this morning that they're still leaving the door open for further rate hikes. Now, does that make sense? I mean, not really. You got to think about the lag effects of hiking, where inflation has gone, what it could easily continue to do if rates were to remain this high. For basically all of next year. And even if they went higher, you'd see even a faster and sharper decrease in a lot of those different metrics there. And all the rate cut would do, the initial rate cuts, is it would just slow the effects of declining inflation. So it would still be going down, those numbers. It would just be going down at a slower rate. So those are the key things that you guys got to keep a lookout for. But everybody, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way in here, it helps out a whole lot getting these streams out. All right, little announcement. Not really that big, but I think you guys are going to enjoy it. We're going to start making YouTube videos again. Now, I think what we're going to do, refinancing debt, that as well, Tabasco Dave, that as well. We're going to start making some videos again. So I like Palantir. That stock I like over the long term a lot. So we're going to start talking about that one. If you guys have any other tickers that you guys want me to talk about, we will talk about those as well. But maybe today, maybe tomorrow, we'll start getting back on the video train here. I've got a lot of stuff we got to do here. I got to make that swing trading course for you guys. I was going to start it yesterday. It's already all scripted, written out for everybody. But again, I wasn't feeling too great yesterday. I had all the energy just sucked out of me. So that came out wrong. I'm sorry. I had no energy. Again, like if you're thinking about like where we're going next, videos, you guys have that swing trading course that's going to be coming out. And again, this Sunday is the last chance to use the 50% off discount code for the Day Trading Mastery course that you guys have from the email list. And again, the 30% off code that you guys see pinned at the top of the live chat there. Morning, Vix. Good morning, David. Good morning, Brandon, Tabasco Dave, Nature's Barista, Wreck-It Ralph, and Nettie, Eric, Rycack, Rogue Civilian. What's up, everybody? Anybody else lurking in here? Let me know. I want to say hi. If there's anybody new in here from over on TikTok, Instagram, all of them, we're going to start doing some lives over there too. TikTok's annoying. I was researching that yesterday. You like can't go live unless it's on your phone for like the first couple times, and then you need a stream key and all nonsense, all sorts of nonsense. Brian, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Dude, Brian, hopefully you've been doing good, buddy. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, Brian was the one that took me to that Red Sox game that had the most epic seats of all time. Last year? I think it was last year. Let's see. Good morning. What's up, Wayne? How you doing? But yeah, that day trading mastery course, again, 0 losing months with that strategy in 2023. Again, those of you guys that aren't having the success that you want, it's right there for you. The discount goes until the end of this week. Don't make me get TikTok. Bro, I'm blowing up on TikTok. What do you mean? Actually, they probably banned that other video. Let's actually take a look here. I would assume that they banned it. But maybe they didn't. I don't know why. They just don't like me sometimes over there. Let's see how we're doing. Let's see if we're doing good. Nah, we're at 467,000 views on that one. Let's see. You can be live on multiple platforms at once. You can, but not if the orientation is like different. Like on short form, like Instagram, TikTok, it would be vertical, and then on YouTube, it's horizontal. And if it wasn't, I'd have to set up 2 streams and then dual stream it. And that wouldn't work because this computer would lose its mind. So probably not doing that. But Yeah, any tickers that you guys want to look out for today, let me know. I'm very interested to see what job openings do. Rivian down. This thing was actually setting up really good. What else do I have? Let me look at my price alerts really quick, and I want to go over a few things with you guys here. Because right now, this market is telling me to basically, like, chill out and relax. There was a stock that came through my screener, and I didn't really like it on the daily, but then I looked at it on the weekly, and I was like, I don't really hate this. Victoria's Secret. So if you look at this on the daily, it's kind of choppy. You don't really have that nice, clear, defined range here that we would typically like to see. But if you look at this on the weekly time frame, look at this. That's a great chart right there. So looking at Victoria's Secret here, we have this nice move up, shift of trend, flatlining over here on the weekly time frame. I think my price alerts are above these highs here. For anything on the weekly time frame, guys, I'm going to be getting a lot more time. So usually when I'm swinging off of the daily, I'm usually getting a month and a half, 2 months. That's usually where I am. For the weekly, I'd probably be getting, let's see, 3, 4, 5 months expiration. That's probably what I would do. And then there's one more in here that I think I liked. Is it JD? It might be JD. It's not JD. It's on the daily. Well, it's definitely not this one. Hold on, let me look and see, because there's some other stuff in here. Is it PayPal? It might be PayPal. It's possible that it's PayPal. Because I know I did it twice last night. Yeah, it's this sort of, but not really, I think. So PayPal's sort of setting up here on the weekly, but not really. I mean, you saw on the daily, this thing's losing it here. That's not really what you like to see. I mean, you kind of came down below these levels down in here and then got bought back up, which I don't hate. You did see this nice volume pickup here on this red day, which was, again, the last day of the year, which can get a little bit iffy with maybe some tax loss harvesting or anything of that nature, but we'll see what happens with this. But a lot of these charts here, guys, with the way the market's moving, is telling me to relax. Now, again, like I've said before, if the setups form and they start to play out, I mean, I'm gonna be taking them. It's just, again, it's risk reward. So if I'm risking 1%, and you guys have seen I mean, I didn't take the Affirm, but all the PayPal trades, the 600% Mara, we've had a lot of amazing trades over the last 2 months here. I mean, I can afford to take a lot more risk. It doesn't really matter. A lot of apparel charts look good right now. HBI, we can take a look at that. Oh yeah. Well, that's moving wild. Yeah, I mean, I'd wait for this to set up a little bit more. I mean, that's an interesting candle here. This thing was moving all over the place. Hanesbrands, interesting, Ralph. TLT on its way down here, but again, I mean, we've been riding this thing since the low 80s, so I'm not really worried about this. I'd like to see how it reacts today with the Fed minutes, because really after you saw that those last couple comments from Powell at the last Fed meeting, that's where we really got that final push up above 100. We couldn't hold, which, I mean, I'd love to see TLT come up above 100 and then use 100 as support. But I think that's really going to come once we start getting closer to rate cuts, which is not now. A lot people were expecting March for a while, and you guys heard me say I don't expect March. I think that's a bit early. I think May or June is the earliest that we're going to see cuts, and then we're going to go from there. Next time you're in CT, hit me up for a range day. Oh, golf or the other thing. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. That would be fun. Exxon. I was in Connecticut. I've only been back to Connecticut twice since I've graduated college, and one of them was on Monday for my grandmother's 90th birthday. What do you think of Etsy? I'll take a look. These premiums can get a little weird, but the weekly probably looks all right. I need more tightening on this thing. This thing needs to tighten up more. Not for me yet. We'll talk about Bitcoin in a second here too, Ralph. Let's see. Exxon. I mean, that's almost a shift of trend, but not quite. It needs to clear some of these levels up in here. Oil, I don't hate this year. I don't hate being long oil this year. There's a what do you call it? There's a what do you call it? There's like a nice long short pain trade. It's like what is it? It's cyclical versus something else that looks really good that I would take. I just forget what it was. I gotta look at it. Carvana we can look at, and then XPEV. Or we'll look at XPEV first. Don't like this. This one's. I mean, volume picking up at kind of these levels here. You tapped, maybe, but I mean, with a trade like that, I'd go a lot smaller. What else? Bitcoin. Yeah, we can talk about the ETF. It looks like it's gonna get all right, so here's what's going on with the Bitcoin ETF nonsense. They're playing their political nonsense. So the main thing is that if you think about JP Morgan, BlackRock, all of these large institutions, even the Fed, honestly, even the Fed, if you think that these Bitcoin ETFs and everything like that is going to be, let's say, the future, well, you have to think about the purpose of what Bitcoin actually is. If you do deep dive research into Bitcoin, what is it for? Well, again, it's to kind of get away from the current financial system, but why? Well, a lot of it is inflationary pressures and the devaluing of the dollar over time due to inflation. Now, who are the beneficiaries of that, though? Who are the beneficiaries of high inflation and dollar weakening over time? Well, banking institutions are, because they are going to hold a lot of assets. A lot of those assets are going to benefit with inflation, and then they're able to loan out more money, collecting more interest. Now, if they are then going to be the one, it's almost like the way that I would almost describe it is like a large tobacco company, like an Altria or something, like buying Juul. Does that make sense? It's like they don't want it to happen, but if they know it's going to, so they're going to have some exposure to it, if that makes sense. Like you hear Jamie Dimon come out and say, well, I don't like Bitcoin, all of this stuff. It's like, well, obviously, it's not like he actually doesn't like it. It's that he knows that if it gets to where people expect it to go, what could potentially happen to like his banking system. It's just it's like that good old boys. Like they're just like, it's all of those big banking barons, Jamie Dimon, Larry Fink, all those big boys that are like, well, we want the system to stay intact in exactly the same way that it is right now. The problem is, and this is the issue. Oh, this is a really good talk that we could have right here. Again, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, because this is important. So if you think about what people, like how people view the ultra wealthy, I'll tell you right now that like most of them are like really cool, nice, awesome people. Like just like people like that are not in that class. I've met a bunch, like so many of them, guys, that like, and a lot of people haven't, which is fine. I mean, I have an ability, like basically the privilege to be able to say, okay, these are how these people actually operate, and this is what people should actually be looking for. When people come out and say, I don't like billionaires, I don't like the rich, it's like, well, you're so close to making the correct conclusion, you're just not there. Here's what the conclusion is. If you think about what the ultra wealthy are able to do, a lot of the time, they're very smart individuals at what they do. Maybe they're really smart at one thing, maybe they're really smart at a lot of things. Who knows? Doesn't matter. They're smart at something. Now, in that one thing that they're very smart in, they're going to have to deal with rules, regulations, laws, everything. They are able to get around a lot of those rules. They have the ability to, because either due to their intelligence or their wealth. If a lot of these rules start coming in and they are able to get around them, who isn't? Well, the everyday working class people. So it's not actually a problem of whether or not it's just the way that the rules are set up. Here's where it becomes a problem. If you look at one of the World Economic Forum's like videos from, I believe, like 2016, I think it is. The "You'll Own Nothing and Be Happy" video, and whatever you'll rent. Well, it's a great illustration of this, because the only reason why you would only rent, and you're seeing it right now, is because things are too expensive, leaving you with what? No alternative, no choice. What should be the question, and what should happen is, okay, let's change some of the rules around here, because everybody knows, and the reality is that the people that are ultra wealthy are going to stay that way. They're going to be able to get around whatever rules come out. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But the people that like lower down on the food chain can't. So, and it's the same thing with this like Bitcoin problem, where like Jamie Dimon and all these banking institutions are like, well, we don't really want it, blah, blah. But what are they doing? They're finding a way around the rules, or like what's actually happening. They're like, oh, Bitcoin's getting really popular. We know everybody's going to buy it. Let's just create an ETF. Because they're going to be able to collect the fees. Right now, except for like a Coinbase, or if they're actually able to allow these types of transactions, Yeah, maybe they can collect a little bit of fees, but they don't really have the exposure that they want to. All those large financial institutions, what they do, and think about it like this. A venture capital firm, if you raise a bunch of money, usually they're on, let's just call it a 2-20 split, like a normal hedge fund would be, where they get 2% on the capital and then they get 20% of the gain. But they can't take the 2% unless it's invested. You're not just going to give somebody money to then just take 2% of it. That's stupid. It has to be invested. So it's a very similar thing. It's like, well, they have the ability to do this, but unless it's invested, they can't collect the fees. That's their game. It's the fees. It's not actually making the money on any trades. It's just collecting the fees on letting people do what they were going to do anyway. So when you hear those comments from like Jamie Dimon and all those people, it's like, okay, it doesn't matter what they say. We know what they're going to do. Think about it. We know what they're going to do. Same thing with the real estate market. We know what they're going to do. They're going to try and buy up a lot of these houses. Now, again, it's not just BlackRock. It's a lot of private equity firms. And BlackRock actually came out and said it wasn't them. It was Blackstone, which is kind of the precursor to BlackRock, but that's another story for another day. But that's kind of what's going on. Saw a stat last week indicated that the U.S. government is the fourth largest holder of BTC. Right. Why? Because they have to have I don't know if that's true, but it makes sense. Why wouldn't they? Like, why wouldn't they? They don't care. Like, the amount of debt that we have, we crossed 34 trillion of debt. Like, if you look at the actual like trajectory of our debt, we've basically gone exponential. And here's the problem with that, going back to what I was saying before, and I've said it, like if you look at the outstanding debt, it's almost another way to look at just like inflationary pressures on markets. So who benefits? Asset holders. Who's able to own assets? Well, people with disposable income. That's why if the long-term inflation target goes from 2% to 3%, you better own assets, or you're like, that'll benefit from inflation, or else you're completely screwed. Like, really screwed. Because wages are not going to outpace inflation. They're just not. Now, the other problem is that, and I don't think people realize this right now, is that if wages don't increase enough, then there's no more market. There is no more market. If people can't buy the same amount of things that they do now because things get more expensive, there is no market. The market is no longer, like, think about it. There's no demand at the prices. So earnings go down. Everything does. Like, at some point, inflation starts to catch up. So we'll see what happens. Same thing with Herb. Everyone in the government hates him. Oh, yeah. See? It happens all the time. Exactly, Tabasco Dave. It's same thing with the smoky stuff. Until they figure out a way to make money on it, they won't like it. New homes for lease only, not for purchase. Yeah. So it gets interesting, man. It's very, things are moving here. Ooh, tally down a little bit here. But yeah, guys, again, if you guys wouldn't mind slapping that like on the way in, you guys are killing it so far. I appreciate you guys. And again, this Sunday is the last day to lock in either the 50% off discount code that I've been sending you guys on the email list, or the 30% off discount code at the top of the live chat there. Probably not sending out that 50% off discount code again. But here is the link for those of you guys to get access to the course that's going to be giving you my 0 losing months in 2023 strategy. I mean, the back tests on it are crazy. The results in the testimonials that you guys have been sending me are absolutely awesome, man. Keep it simple. Less trades, more profits, and you guys are going to be good to go for 2024. Nico, what's up, buddy? Happy New Year to you, too. Rental properties are solid if anybody has the ability to own and manage some. Yeah, I mean, the other thing about rental properties is, like, people expect that the United States housing market is always going to continue to go up, and it won't forever. I've seen certain things in certain areas of housing that are just not sustainable. They just aren't. Like 600, like I don't know, 8 years ago, these places were going for like $400,000, $500,000, $600,000. Now they're worth $2-3 million. It's like, all right, man, how long is that going to go on? Now, again, it depends on where you are, because if if those types of properties are then going to be purchased by people who are large asset holders, it doesn't really matter. Like we talked about before, it's like if you own assets, it's not going to matter. If you can outpace inflation, it's like the real value of that home, maybe it's the same or even less. Probably not, but Let's get after it today, though. I'm feeling good today, team. I'm feeling real good. I woke up this morning and I was like, woo, there we go. Your house went from 320 to 1.4. See, Eric? Like, that's how it goes. It's crazy. The housing market's ridiculous. Like, you see things everywhere. It's just putting that final piece together in the right way, which a lot of people aren't able to do in anything. It's like, well, but it's important to be able to do that. So, again, that's awesome, though. 320 to 1.4. Woo! Those are some big gains there, my man. Been busy, took a break from trading to invest in new gear. Oh, there you go. I took a break from being an a-hole at the club. Just got bored of it, dude. I was like, why are we doing this? Can't talk to anybody. I'm seeing the same people, and I just don't care anymore. Where'd you party for New Year's Eve? I just went to we just had a house party. It was great, dude. I spent 99% less this year on New Year's. Maybe more. Maybe more less. Oh, I don't think I've shown you guys the bill from last New Year. Maybe I'll make that TikTok. Or I'll just post it on my TikTok or something. It's funny. That was fun because they had like these packages, and every package that you would buy, it would come with like 6 champagne bottles or like 10 champagne bottles, and they would just keep bringing them out, and I was like, what is happening? We had an ice luge this year though, which was really fun. It was a good time. We decorated the place. You guys saw the picture of me on Instagram though. It was on my story yesterday. That was a fun one. Yeah, we got 8 minutes till market open. At 10 a.m. we have job openings, which is huge, and then I won't be live for it, but at 2 p.m. we'll get the FOMC minutes. I have a lot of stuff to do today. I got a lot of people to call. I got stuff I got to work on for others. Palantir tag 16 pre-market. I know, man. I know. I think I'm going to make, I don't know. If it's this close to like my average, I might just wait or sell some puts on it. Am I trading the 5 or the 15 minute? Which one do you like more? I mean, the 0 losing months in 2023 strategy is off the 15 minute. And it's nasty. You can do it on the 5 minute. It just doesn't look as clean. Like, it's going to be harder to identify, like, what the actual move is. So that's why I like the 15. It's just easier to see. Tyler, what up, buddy? How you doing? Dude, Tyler, I was sitting here yesterday. And look at this. So I was looking. It's this candle right here. I'm waiting for it. I was good. I was about to take a trade off of this move. And then it was like 10 seconds left until 2 p.m. And then I had to just go cancel on all of these different accounts. And I was like, get me out. Perfect days? No problem. Yeah, because this would have counted too. But that's why we don't trade after 2. You've been doing it too? Awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is probably, I wasn't able to take this one because I was, I don't know, doing stuff, but this was probably the best. Like, and I'm happy that you guys were able to hit this. But this was probably the best trade that I've seen recently off of that. I mean, look at this right here. So this is a 8-to-1 risk to reward that you guys hit. In the take profit, to like the points to the second take profit was 36.5. 36.5 points, guys. It was 18.25, I think, to the first TP. Like, are you kidding me right now? That's insanity. Like, that's insanity, guys. So, again, make sure you guys are hopping in there. Or not. You don't want to do it? Don't do it. You didn't touch it. I was about to touch it. Happy New Year, team. Happy New Year to you too, Jenny. Let's have a great day, huh? Yeah, the New Year's Eve packages do get wild. Oh, Nico, I didn't tell you this, but on my birthday, I think I had 3 tables on my birthday. That was fun. So I had 3 tables all right next to each other. So I had like a giant section, and then what did I do? The manager comes out, like, cause they know who I am, and then like they'll come out and say hi and stuff, and they're like, we have a champagne deal for you. I'm like, oh, I love deals. What's the deal? And he's like, it was something with Dom. Like it was like a champagne deal with Dom, and he was like, well, yeah, it's this, and it in any case it would end up with me spending an additional like $4,500, and I was like, I'm good, bro. Like I don't need to. I'm already like went wild. I don't need any more of that. Unrelated, but I've got an appointment with a lawyer next week about protecting your assets, long-term relationship, your status, common law marriage. That scares me. You need a trust and estate attorney. That's what you need. That's what you need. If you want to protect it, it's got to go into a trust. That's what I was going to be, trust and estate attorney. So I know a little bit about that. 10-year nearly at 4 again. Yeah. Morning, SV. Happy New Year 2024 is going to be fire. Yes, it is, man. We are going to have a great 2024. Yeah, I mean, if it's in a trust, you can protect yourself. Being 10 years sober, that's cringe. Yeah, well, you know, I'm like, how many days? What, Sunday, 1, 2, 3. I'm like 3 days sober at this point. All right, man. Market's about to open here. We got 4 minutes. Let's have a great day, huh? No tequila in January. I'm not doing it. Only high noons. And we're limiting that. We're being well behaved this month. We got things to do. Yeah. Irrevocable trust. There you go. There's a lot of things you can do. There's like, I'm not going to go through any of the terms here, but there's a lot of them. Congrats on being the separate this guy from some dumb money. I know, man. They just know sometimes. I mean, I think the wildest I've ever gone was not this New Year's, last New Year's, and that was ridiculous. Wayne, follow the system, buddy. It's impossible to do. Follow the system. Why do we have XPEV up here? Oh, I know why. What else do we want to look at this morning? What's snow doing? Snow's been an interesting one for me. Yeah, no. Yeah, a lot of these things are not looking great. So, again, like I said in the newsletter this weekend, I'm probably just backing off a little bit on kind of everything that's going on. Again, guys, less trades, more profits. If you guys are trading more than like once a day, you're doing something wrong. You just are. Like, day trading is like you don't sit here and go tick 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 looking for all sorts of different stuff. No. You look for one thing, very specific, and you execute on it. That is all. I mean, that's why that strategy works so well, because you're just looking for one thing. Boom, done. 8-to-1 risk to reward. Thanks. Go lose the next 8 trades and then you break even. Like, and that's not gonna happen. All right, let's see here. 2 minutes to go until the ding ding, everybody. Let's see what we got. Oh, man, you guys are cranking the like button this morning. Keep it up, team. I appreciate it. I have a question about prop firms. Do you have to pass each account or just one? If you have multiple, you have to pass each account. More trades, less profits. That is the counter positive, yes. Trading is boring. Right. Most of the time I sit here just bored out of my mind. I'm just like, all right, wait for these levels to hit. If they don't, I don't touch anything. So simple, guys. Let's see. You think my brother might be Foundation? Send me a message, buddy. Send me a message. But yeah, Foundation, shoot me a message about that. But the first part, I'll tell you right now that dude is a freaking weirdo. This moment I met him, I was just like, shivers. Weird dude. Don't like the guy. Let's see. Ding, ding, ding. Market open, but foundation. Send me the. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, he's not married, so but shoot me a message on like TikTok or sorry, not TikTok. Twitter, Instagram about that. That'd be funny. Snow. Everything's getting hammered here. Let's see. Ding, ding, ding. Market open. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what are we going to get today? Oh, yeah, in that new swing trading course, too, I'll give you my scanner, too. You're going to get the scanner and then all the tickers every single week. Oh, I hope you guys are excited. And then everybody that's already in the day trading mastery course is going to get, I think I'm going to do a 60% off discount for you guys. Like, everybody on the email list got 50 for the day trading mastery course one. And then if you're already in, I'll probably give you 60 for the swing trading one. And then everybody else will get 30. So, again, there you go. Anything? Where's Tesla this morning? I want to see what Tessie's doing. Okay. Oh, we never looked at Carvana for whoever was asking about that. No. I'm not touching any of this. I'm not touching any of that. That's a bit crazy. This would play here. I mean, I'd probably go from up here, but this would play. We'll see what we get, though. We'll see what we get here. Nah, any ticker. Yeah, oh, and then job openings at 10. That's going to be huge for the market. That's going to be very huge for the market this morning. Dude, I feel good today. I feel real good today. Little good night's sleep. Nap time, we're good to go. The scanner alone could be worth the price of the entry. I spent a lot of time searching for ticker setups. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I play around with it sometimes. Like, I change some of the things in it just to see if I can... Because, again, it doesn't give me everything. And then I will still... Like, if I don't see a lot of things that I like, I'll still go in and, like... look at all of the different tickers and every single like thing possible, like SPY, QQQ, IWM. I'll still go in and look at those. Tesla not happy with the BTC news. Robinhood wouldn't be either because I believe they hold a lot. But long term, I mean, I wouldn't. That's interesting. But yeah. I mean, again, look, it's the same. This looks like Riot right here. So look at this is Hood. Look at Riot. Like, Robinhood is very much tied to Bitcoin here. I believe they hold a bunch of it, so... Because aren't they B-booking everybody, so they have to be the custodian of it? Tesla dying. Yeah, Tessie knifing here a little. Yeah, the scanner's really good, though. I was playing with it a little yesterday, and I kind of finalized what I want to give to you guys, like the best version of it. So... Nico, I'm not sure, man. I don't know. Well, a lot of things coming through the Twitter feed here. Benchmark 10-year U.S. Treasury yield rises to 4% for the first time since early December. All right, let's look. I don't have any price alerts firing off here, which is interesting. Oh, where's Sirius? Because I do have this one. I just want to see what this thing's doing. Oh, wait, no, that's out. Yeah, no, that's out. Gotta ditch that one. I don't know why that didn't fire off there. Oh, the spread on this is just horrendous here. Uh-oh. We're going to have to wait on that. I mean, I could try to get a little fill here. That's something. I don't think they're giving it to me, though. Yeah, they're not giving that to me. All right, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, so I got to get out of that one when once the premiums update, you have a lot of downside level alerts firing up. Yeah, I don't know why mine aren't. Let's see. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, remember, I'm going to keep taking those setups until they fail. So that's a fail right there. Oh, it's serious. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. And then where's ES right now? It's getting eaten up a little, but nothing crazy. Again, this is it's gonna be job openings and whatchamacallit. And FOMC minutes today. They're gonna be moving stuff around. I mean, they're size. Everything is sized for 0, so it doesn't matter. But we'll see. Baba hanging out in no man's land. Yeah, I think you're right. What the? Are we just not doing this here? Okay, I guess we're not letting me type. Yeah, Baba is kind of hanging out in no man's land here. Yeah, well, I ditched those shorter dated ones for basically break even yesterday because I just didn't like that the opening of this candle here. Let's see. Where's Telly? I mean, it's still at 97, dude. That's crazy. TLT still at 97 is pretty nice, even with that move. So we'll see what happens with it, though. We haven't even gotten to cuts yet. At 10 a.m. Well, yeah, 10 a.m. is going to be very interesting there. Yeah. A lot of leases. Yeah, but isn't that... Oh, are those houses, Ralph? Oh, wow. Those are homes. Holy shit. Yeah, anything else you guys want to take a look at? Let me know. Where's PayPal here? Natural gas futures extend gains. Prices up by 5%. What's oil doing? Let's look at Exxon. And then we'll look at USO. Nothing. USO up a little. You just add it to your TLT. Nice. Nice. I'm not adding anything yet. The plan with the TLT now is as we get closer to potential cuts is to get some shorter dated stuff. That's really the plan that I have on it. Because I have the leaps. I just need... The leaps have such a giant buffer on them. Like, it's like, all right, well, just leave them be. USO. Did we look at PayPal already? I thought we did. Yeah, PayPal down again. Where's like Facebook? Down half. AMD was at a terrible day yesterday. Let's see what this is doing this morning. Down again. Ooh, ouch. Ouchie, AMD. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Come on, Amanda. I think this could set up for a really nice day trade today, though. I feel like I haven't day traded in forever. What is going on? Oh, now it switches over. I was like, that doesn't look like ES. My computer's lagging out a little bit today. You got in late? Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Ooh, we're 8 likes away from 50. Thank you, team. I appreciate that. Yeah, keep smacking that like on the way in if you guys haven't already. Telly trying to move back up here a little bit. It's very similar to what it did yesterday, but sold off into the end. A little bit. Just kind of got wicked it down. All right, let's see if I can get out of these now. Nope. You gotta hold them. That's why I size for 0. How much time we got left for it? All right. Well, it's only 9 minutes into market open. Damn. We got 21 minutes to go until job openings, which will be big. That'll be interesting. Let's see. Oh, what about like Mara and all them? Are they getting hammered here? Oh, wow, dude. Mara down another 7. This was what? Down 16, down 2. Okay, down 2. And then down 7 so far. I mean, yesterday looked very interesting on Mara to start, and then boom, dead. Logan, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. This is doing 0. We can switch this chart over here. What do we want to look at? What's Datadog doing? I haven't looked at Datadog in forever. Now, this is what a lot of these charts looks like here, guys, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm probably going to switch to the weekly time frame and do a lot of analysis on there. And it'll take a little bit more time if those trades are actually going to play out to actually like be able to grab them, but that's fine. That's kind of what this market is telling us right now, especially for the swings, is to wait and see. We need job openings, we need Fed minutes, we need a lot of other key pieces of data to see where this thing wants to go. And I think I said, I don't know who I said it to. I might have just said it to Ralph, but I was like, I don't like the market like closing the year at the highs. I don't like that. Just because you could easily see some aggressive selling coming in just as people are like, all right, party's pretty much gotten going. We're going to take some profits here. Because, again, nothing too meaningful has changed aside from kind of the Powell pivot. It's not even like a pivot in policy. It's a pivot in language, which is still very important, but not quite the overall pivot that people are looking for. I mean, if you look at this on the weekly, this thing's still probably looking fine here. Yeah, I mean, it's consolidating. If it holds these levels and then chops around for a couple weeks, then you're fine. I'd love to get a nasty little top take, bottom take entry today with you guys, though, on a day trade. That would be fun. With all you day trading mastery course people, that would be a fun time. We just gotta wait and see if it's gonna happen. Let's see what Twitter's telling us over here. Is there anything big? Just natural gas, treasuries, stocks opening lower. More states set to legalize Mary Jane and psychedelics in 2024 as federal cannabis scheduling review concludes. That's interesting. That's interesting there. Netflix. We can take a look at Netflix. Come on. Come on, computer. I mean, this is not for me. This is nothing here. I mean, you guys know the deal from the free ebook. I'm not touching that. Golden Age. What you talking about there, Jared? Golden Age of what? Interesting. I'd like to hear what you mean by that. That'd be kind of cool. What do you mean by Golden Age? Yeah, I don't like Netflix. Oh, I know what you're talking about with the, it's because of all of that, I got it now. I gotcha. Now I get it. Yeah, sometimes I say things and then you guys reply to them, but there's a delay on the stream where I'm just like, what are you talking about? Telly coming back a little, but nothing meaningful here. Where's Palantir right now? What are they looking at? Oh, okay. Oh, alrighty. Wait, how? Oh, that's why. Nvidia. Let me take a look at Nancy. This is gonna come up on the weekly. Let's see how it looks. It's just kind of stair-stepping along here. I mean, you've got resistance up here. It's just kind of slowly coming up into this resistance here on low volume. I don't really like that on the weekly. Let's see how it looks on the daily. It's probably going to be more. Nah, I don't like this. Your free contracts from yesterday made you 13% on the port for the day. I should be done. Jason, it's great to see you back in here, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They're not filling me on that. Oh, I got it. Your 2-year out TLTs are surprisingly holding up. They will. They will. I mean, mine are up, what, like 58% here? They're just chilling. Those are going to hold. I think those are going to hold nicely unless you see something crazy happen with TLT, like really coming down to like 93. Spy to the Abyss. Did it just tank? Wait for job openings. We have 14 minutes until a very key piece of economic data comes out. Again, there's not really much to do until then. That's really it. But yeah, I mean, I still like TLT. There's gonna be some hiccups. It's not just gonna go straight up, but I still like it. It's a nice thing to have in the portfolio, especially kind of with what yields have been doing and where I expect them to go over the next year. I mean, I would say that you could easily go back into that little downtrend on yield, especially with rates coming down, which I would expect them to in 2024. Yeah, they're not letting me out of these here. The spreads are horrendous on that one. Yeah, we'll see what happens with those. Those have time. The longer term BABAs I have are still up like 35%, so those are good. The TLTs I have now are up 61%, so just in here chilling. I want job openings to come. I want to see what that data is. I mean, this is just slowly working its way down here. Just slowly working its way down. Like, maybe I can get... See, I mean, I would love to get a nice little short setup day trade here. I would love it. I mean, you guys that are that have taken the course, I mean, you guys can just see it already playing out here. Price has made a large enough move. It's ready to go. I mean, again, this is why that strategy is 0 losing months, because where would you be shorting off of? Well, it's somewhere in here. The risk reward is going to be insane. Let's see. It's nice watching these on the 15-minute. It's just nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. What's Apple doing this morning? I'm curious to see what Apple looks like, because Apple was just knifing over the last couple days here, I feel like. Yeah, that's bad. That's not great. I mean, that's no man's land. That is no man's land for a lot of these tickers here, team. Telly's moving back here. Look at this on the 15. It's trying to get up. It's trying to come up a little here. But again, we got 12 minutes to go until job opening, so low resolution. It shouldn't be. It should be fine. Yeah, I gotta fix that. This computer, I might need to get a new computer because this thing just has too much on it. So I might have to do that soon for you guys. But again, you can always change your settings on your end too to pump it up a little bit. So, which that you should be able to. It should be streaming in at least 7 something. Oh, you're on low res. Ah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. All right, about 11 minutes to go here until job openings. That's really what I'm going to be focusing on. It'd be cool to see a little bit of a pop back up off of it to be able to get that short trade and then carry it back down potentially to these lows. That would be nice. That'd be real nice. Just got to wait for it, though. There's nothing to do besides wait. Oh, you guys are cranking the... Dude, let's see if we can get to 100 likes today, team. You guys are halfway there. Little over halfway there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We're going to be starting making YouTube videos again. I know you guys are going to be excited about that. Probably going to see if you can sell some UVXY weekly covered calls. That's not a bad idea, actually. If you own the shares, that wouldn't be a bad idea. The only thing is that you'd have to watch out for like an actual giant move down in the market, and then if you get those UVXY shares called away and it's not enough of a gain for it to balance out any of the other longer term positions that you have, that wouldn't be great. So unless I'm doing something crazy, I typically don't like to hedge. But I will do it if positions go up like a crazy amount or I have an outsized position on something. Then I will, but typically I'm not hedging. Because the actual hedge is just me managing the risk appropriately. You're hedging against yourself doing something stupid. So let's see here, man. ES coming back up. Nothing to do. Nothing to do yet. All right, we're getting some more stuff on Twitter here. Moderna and Pfizer. Whoa. Okay, hold on. This could be interesting. These could get knife candles off of this. Yeah, and they are. Yeah, the US FDA, Florida Surgeon General calls for the halt to use of the vaccine. That's interesting. $2024 is going to be wild here too, guys. I mean, we can talk a little bit more about kind of what's about to happen, but it's very interesting. I think we're actually at a really, like, people are kind of like, I would say a little pessimistic about where we are as a country right now, but I want you to think of this saying right here. It's like the fringe people with crazy ideas, they're the ones that are loudest on social media. The centrists, you know what they do? They go to work. They're not spending all day long just like screwing around on social media saying what they think. Because the most intelligent people realize that it literally does not, like, I see Instagram story on my like personal account. I see Instagram stories of these people that are just like posting things all the time. I'm like, stop, you don't matter. Stop. This is just annoying. So like all of these people that are and the thing is that like, well, you're starting to see people like, especially with the growth of like what's happening on X, and a lot of these other different platforms, that like ideas are actually being shared again, which it is going to be rocky for a little bit because of what I've told you guys before about how, well, you know, if you start banning people and they go on either side and they're just like, well, they're only going to talk to the people that have the same ideas as them, and you don't have that open discourse where people can bounce ideas back and forth. So then when they all come back in, you're going to see a lot of craziness for a while, and then it'll die down because then people will be like, oh, this is good, this is bad, all this stuff, and then things start to come back to normal. But this being an election year, it's going to be crazy. Which, I mean, I'm excited for. It's going to be cool because the thing is that you can't hide now. There's no hiding. Like, if somebody says something crazy in, like, a debate or in a thing, or they find out somebody did something, like, there's nowhere to hide. People are going to talk about it, and you're going to get toasted, which I think is good. I think there needs to be some sort of public accountability for the people that get put in office. The old echo chamber. Yep. All right, 7 minutes to go until job openings here. Tally coming back down. All right, let's see what we get here. What's going on with Baba? Hello. Hello, Alibaba. Hello. What's going on here? Is there news on this? That's interesting. I like that. Almost turned you away from the market. Thought that's all it was. Nah, dude. People are out here just spewing bullshit all the time, Nico. Like, the thing is that, like, most people have no idea what they're doing. And, okay, most people out there that are, like, that are solely teaching, like, day trading are so stupid. Like, if you have half a brain, you could understand that the things that people are saying all the time are just nonsense. Like, such nonsense. And, like, that's literally the main reason why I've built these, like, these training courses for you guys, because the data doesn't lie. The data and performance of these strategies does not lie. It is what it is. It's not me. You're not listening to me saying how to do this. It's just, this is what it is. It works. Those of you guys that have been in there that have taken, it's just like, Bob, dude, hey man, let it fly. Kind of late, but good morning, team. Good morning, Cody. Like, that's the thing. It's like, that's the main, it's like, here you go. It works. Have fun. I have another one too. I don't think I'm going to add that one to the course. I might just make a video about it. I'll just be like, here it is. It's so simple, guys. Like, data is key. If somebody's like you have to have, in order to actually have good data, you need to have specific entry criteria, specific exit criteria, risk to reward that you're looking for, and a specific setup. If you don't have that, your data's nonsense. How much am I charging for my alerts? Well, 0. The thing is, guys, is once you get the course, it's not monthly. It's one time. I don't need your money. Don't pay me every single month. It's one time, and then you have access to every single video that I add. Now, the other thing is here's how the swing trading course is going to work. What's going to happen is right now, all of you guys that are on the email list are getting the whatchamacallit, the tickers that I'm sending out to every week. That I'm like, oh, these are the ones that I'm interested in terms of like a watch list. Now, after the swing trading course is out, that's going to move into the emails from the swing trading course. But you're not paying monthly. You just pay once, and you're good forever. And then all of you guys that are in the Day Trading Mastery course right now I think it's going to be a 60% off discount for those of you guys that are already in the day trading one. And then you guys are good to go. Help me with your email. Wayne, I've done it. I've taken you off and putting you back on like a few times. It must be something with your email because some of the emails bounce. Like there were like 50 emails out of like the 4,400 that I sent out this last week that like bounced. So you might be one of them. I just can't. It might be something with your email settings. Baba back up to 75. Dude, I know, Rao. I'm looking at this. I'm like, hello. Because I looked at the account real quick and I was like, these Babas just jumped. I was like, hello, Alibaba. But yeah, you guys have until this Sunday to get the, for those of you guys that are on the email list, the 50% off code and the STV30 code, which is the 30% off one. I don't think I'm sending out the 50% off one again. So those of you guys that missed it, you guys still get 30% off though for until Sunday, and then it's done. No more discount on that one. What do you think about the 6 billion imbalance yesterday to the buy side? I mean, I don't really look at those that much. I mean, you see big imbalances. You know, I know the market at close. I know. I mean, you see them sometimes, but I don't really pay attention much to them. I saw people talking about it on Twitter, and I was like, like, it almost like opened a second email and got it straight away. Yeah. Some of it has to do with like your specific emails. I know they're all being sent. Like the delivery rate is like 99%. But like I feel like that was like the first time that people were talking about the market on close imbalance. And I almost think that that's just like confirmation bias for people. I'm not biased at all in this market. I mean, I think we should come down, but if it doesn't, I'm just going to keep taking the long swing setups. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter to me. I'm like market neutral. Like, I don't actually care. Baba looking nice. All right, job openings are out. Let's see what this data is. Well, the market's liking it so far. I swear, if this runs back up to a couple of these levels and knifes and I don't have my broker up to record a trade, I'm going to be so mad at you guys. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it up in time. It would be like up in here. It's probably like 40. It's probably 47.81. That would be my guess, is the level. Data's out. No, I know. I'm looking for it right now. ISM manufacturing PMI was 47.4 versus 46.7 previous, estimated 47.1, so a little higher there on manufacturing. Interesting. I want to see job openings, though. I want to see job openings. That's what I want to see. Job openings, 8.79 million. Estimated 8.21 million. Ooh, so less than expected on the job openings. Interesting. Open a site, got it straight away. Didn't come through your Gmail. No, I think you're reading that wrong. Unless I'm stupid. No, it's 8.79 versus 8.82. Oh, what was last time's though? What was the last reading? 8.7. So it was higher. So it was a little higher there. Interesting. Done. Bought the course too. Angel, there you go. Once you start going through those videos, just let me know if you have any questions. Same goes for all the rest of you guys in here. Again, I'm always around to answer questions for you guys. I was answering a couple of them yesterday. But yeah, I mean, you guys will see once you go in. I mean, okay, so right now the backtest goes through October. But I have to do the November and December backtest videos for you guys. I mean, those were not losing months either. I already know. Like, obviously I know. But those were really good as well. So look at the revision from previous job openings. Yeah. So it was like 8.7, then it came in a little bit higher this time. Will do. Perfect. Yeah, I'm always around to answer. So just shoot me a message on either Instagram or TikTok. Or Twitter. Sorry, don't message me on TikTok. I'm not gonna see it because people will message me on. Dude, the amount of messages that I get on TikTok and also Instagram, that are literally just like, "Hi." I'm like, "What do you want me to say? Hello?" Like, but then I kind of feel like an a-hole. I'm just like, well, maybe I should say hi. But SB is awesome at answering your questions. He's on point. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it was your question I was answering yesterday about, what do you call it? The setting limit orders to take profits. The mastery course is amazing. Remember to take notes so you retain information better. Oh, thank you, Cody. I appreciate that, bud. Do you ever run into positions not closing on NinjaTrader? It depends. If you have a limit order set, no. Will orders stay open? Yes. That's why you have to make sure you're managing your positions. Because remember, when I first started trading futures, that was the thing that that I had to like make sure that like in my brain, I had to get the workflow. Nettie, what's up? I had to get the workflow down. Because if you have, let's say you have a buy order, it gets hit. Then you have a stop, and then you have take profits. Well, if your stop, let's just say your stop loss gets hit, your take profit order is still going to sit there. So if the market comes down, hits your stop, and then runs back up to your take profit, you're going to hit, that's going to be still an order sitting there that you're going to have to deal with. So anytime I hear something happen that's after I enter a trade, you have to do something. So like when you guys see the videos that I record, I'm like, all right, got to move stops to break even, cancel order, things like that. You got to make sure that when orders hit, you have to cancel the other ones. Agreed. Treat these like a school course and take good notes. There you go. You tried canceling orders and closing all, but it's not closing. It could be a glitch. Usually I just hit the exit at market cancel button, but that's if I'm out of trades. You just got the master course now, please. Next step. Watch those videos. Watch those videos. It should pop up a button for you that just says start now. You log in with your email and you are good to go. Baba and TLT are popping. Baba's looking good. TLT's running up a little here. Nothing crazy. Yeah, so the Babas are up 47%. The Tellys are up like 60. Just chilling here. Nothing crazy. Yeah, so I mean, it goes through. I mean, I think you guys can see the preview of it. It's like kind of the intro of what we're gonna do. We go through like a little brief background on like what are options, futures, and then I have to touch on a little bit of forex stuff in there because a lot of the audience on like TikTok and Instagram is like forex people, which I wish they wouldn't do that, but you know. And then like risk management, psychology, those are gonna be some of the most important videos in there, and then it's the strategy, which that's the bulk of it. And then it's, okay, now that we understand the strategy, let's go test it. Will you share some of those words you write in the lesson? Just, oh, like my scripts? Are you asking about, Eddie? Is that what you're asking about? Because the scripts are basically just rough outlines of what I'm saying. Like, I have the swing trading script already ready to go. I just have to record it. I'm probably going to be recording that one for you guys. Start recording it today. It takes me a little bit of time because some of them are long. Do you go over charting for futures? I mean, yeah, I use TradingView and then execute on the broker. The ones that appear in the videos? Oh, nah, you don't really need them. Because it's just what I say. Like, it's literally just what I say. Like, I think there's one part in the course where it's like, oh, you guys get to see my notes. But it's just, like, outlines of, like, okay, this is then what I need to say. But the things that I say are an expansion of what's in the notes, if that makes sense. It's like bullet points. Baba looking good here. Yeah, I mean, I could send them to you, but it's like you almost just like look at the ebook is like the rough outline almost. Yeah, I don't know how I would get that to you guys either. I mean, I could send it through an email, but I don't think we're gonna do that. Baba looks good here, man. So, I mean, it's still low. It's still lower than where I sold the shorter dated ones. I still have the Junes. The Junes I really like. Should transcribe your videos. Oh, we could do that. Back in the country. Good New Year's Eve. Oh, I had some fun, man. I had some fun. Is it bad that I just hang out and talk to other traders because none of your friends know what the fuck I'm talking about? Nah, you just gotta like I don't talk about trading with other people unless they ask. Like, I'll talk about markets with people if they ask, but the problem is like, you know me, I'm gonna go through, like, I'm gonna be like, all right, this is what you need to know, and it's gonna be pretty complex. Like, it's not really what we need to be doing at a bar. But then the problem is, in my mind, if I try to dumb it down and make it simple, then it just sounds like I'm talking out of my you-know-what. So I'm like, well, I lose either way, so I don't really want to talk. Like, I'd have to explain like, if people have no idea what they're talking about and they find out what I do and they're like, oh, can you like go through what's that? What's that? I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, can I just drink my tequila in peace? Can we talk about anything else? Like, let's see. Oh, shoot the moon. Are you talking about, yeah, you're talking about those. That's not bad. I mean, I don't hate those. Nico, it's not. It's not. It's completely separate. Completely separate. You prefer to act dumb at the bar? Yeah. I try to. But then people are like, where do you live? What do you do? Then they see my Instagram and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, oh God, here we go. All right, so the funny thing is too is I do a lot more than this to everybody. Like I'm on phone calls all day doing stuff, looking at doing things. So it's like I explain this to people and like it doesn't seem real. Because then they ask questions about the other stuff that I do, and then I go into detail about it, and they're like, what? Like, yeah, I just, it just is what it is. Nico, actually, for the vast majority of what we do in the day trading mastery course, it's futures. And I explain it like in depth to you as well, like what futures are, how they move, everything about them. And I believe in Canada, you should be good to go with futures, just lock and loaded, or prop firms. I mean, again, I would say like Top Step is probably the best one to use with my day trading strategy, just because of the trailing drawdown. Because think about it, if you're looking for like 1 to 8 risk to rewards, the positions are going to go up and down a lot. So the trailing drawdown could easily get you on Apex. Like if you're trading with Titan, run it up with Apex, man. Like, or Top Step, doesn't matter. But Nikki Leaks post about the jobs data. Yeah, let me look. Latest JOLTS report says job turnover continued to cool in November. Openings fell below 9 million. There are 1.4 openings for the other measure of labor market tightness returned to their pre-pandemic levels. Hiring rates in November actually did. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm sneezing. Still square one with day trading? Yeah, I mean, this is like, it makes it so simple. There's one strategy I have that you literally don't have to know what you're doing. And I don't like saying it like that, but like you don't. Like, there's no like, oh, you have to know this. You have to, no. It's just data. It's like buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. And it has to do with time and when markets start to do things. That one I'll probably just make a YouTube video about. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the blessings. But yeah, that Nico, I think you're on the email list, so just check your email for that 50% off discount code if you're interested. But the 30% off one at the top of the live chat there goes until this Sunday as well. Apple selling off here. Where's Alibaba coming down? Telly, how are we looking here? It sold right back off. Whoa, ES not having any fun here. Maybe that's what you need. No, because so the day trading mastery course strategy is more consistent. Like 0 losing months in 2023. You guys see it in the back test. It's more consistent. The other one though has like a 633% return over a 20-year period. It was up 140% in 2023 from the data that I was testing it on. And then what else? But it's not as consistent. So like, I mean, and some of you guys could screw it up. So let's probably just make a video about it. The one in the course, it's very difficult to screw up. Let's see here. I mean, we still could get something on ES today. It's just, it'll take a little while. Market would really need to turn around here. Fed Barkin says March rate cut call is pretty long way away. Agreed. I agree with that. I don't agree with March rate cuts. May, I'd say, is when I'd start looking for it. And then June is when I think I would, if I was putting the expectations on when rate cuts are going to happen, I'd say 100% June, 50% May. That's how I view, and then like maybe 15% March. That's how I view it right now, with kind of all the data that I've seen and what I expect the Fed to do after listening to all of their statements. That's my expectation, but we'll see. See, now with this move right here, is Telly getting hit? It is. So they're linking up a little, and Baba's not having too much fun with that either. So that's fine. Just let him go. This is now down, I think, past. Oh, no, it's right back down to these levels here. From that nasty day trade that you guys hit last week. Oh, my God. I mean, you do have this down in here. You've got this little level here, 47.55.50. And then you've got this level down here from that massive sell-off day, 47.43.25. Shoot the moon. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Riot and stuff? Message me. Just shoot me a message with it. Or send it in the live chat. It's fine. Unemployment nearly unchanged. No rate cuts in the near future. Right. I would say near future. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm kind of saying May, June. Bitforms. Okay. Yeah, BITF. I could take a look at that. All right, guys. It's 10:15. I think we're going to be wrapping it up here today. I got a lot of things I got to do. I got people to call. I got videos to make. I got research to do on some other stuff that I've been tasked with. So, again, if you guys want to hop into the Day Trading Mastery course with those discounts, you have until Sunday. If not, perfectly fine. You guys are perfectly all right to just use what we're doing on the free newsletter and then the whatchamacallit, these free streams every single day. We're going to bring some videos back. I think we're going to do it this week, depending on kind of what happens in the overall market. Just kind of, I want to see if there's anything good to talk about. If not, we're not going to make a video. So, guys, another awesome day here. Shout out to all you guys showing up every single day. Again, we are live every single morning at 9 a.m. I know I was on vacation for like 2 weeks, but, you know, sometimes I need a little vacation. So, I will see you guys later, everybody. Love each and every one of you. I will see you later. Peace!